Dmitry Polyanskiy, Deputy Permanent Representative of the Russian Federation to the United Nations, clears Russia's stand on the situation in Ukraine following closed consultations. After a closed-door Security Council meeting to discuss the issue, Russian First Deputy Permanent Representative to the UN on Wednesday, 19th October 2022, said he had observed another round of disinformation campaign from the Security Council by the Western delegations, as they are raised in the Council the issue of UAVs, unmanned aerial vehicles, allegedly used by Russia in Ukraine. Dmitry Polyanskiy said the aim of his Western colleagues is clear. They attempt to hit two targets at once, inventing an artificial pretext to put pressure on Russia and on Iran. Let's watch what he says on this issue.
Today we have observed another round of the disinformation campaign from the Security Council by the Western delegations, as they raised in the Council the issue of the UAVs allegedly used by Russia in Ukraine. The aim of our Western colleagues is clear. De facto engagement in the conflict in Ukraine. You all have seen reports of new arms transfers from the West, which help Kiev to reach the rear regions far beyond the front line and shell civilian objects, killing dozens of civilians in Donetsk, Kherson and Zaporozhye regions of the Russian Federation. These arms transfers are coupled with the large-scale direct engagement of Western military instructors in the military action within the ranks of the Ukrainian army. In parallel, the West, in line with its usual shameful practice, tries to put pressure on Iran, leveling baseless accusations about its violation of the United Nations Security Council Resolution 2231. We have seen such baseless accusations and conspiracy theories before, never any evidence being presented to the Council. All this nonsense, I would like to stress that the UAV is used by the Russian army in Ukraine. You can see the labels, which means on the outer shell of these UAVs. As stated by Iranian officials, and they circulated their position in the Council today, no arms transfers in violation of Resolution 2231 have been ever conducted by Iran, and no drones were supplied by Iran to Russia for the use in the conflict in Ukraine. And I would recommend that you do not underestimate technological capabilities of the Russian drone industry. I can tell you, we know what we do and we know how to do it. As I said, the situation around the drones has no real link to the United Nations Security Council Resolution 2231. But it is even more absurd and hypocritical that the allegations against Iran and Russia come from the country which is itself in flagrant violation of this resolution. As you know, the United States has been violating it for 4 years now, since they unilaterally withdrew from the JCPOA in 2018. And they have yet shown no practical willingness to return to its particularly short-sighted in their desire to accuse Iran. These are very unwise and provocative moves on their behalf that can further complicate the fragile negotiation process aimed at the restoration of the JCPOA. On the role of the UN Secretariat, it has no mandate to investigate anything regarding United Nations Security Council Resolution 2231. Its role, as enshrined in the note of the Security Council President 2016/44 of 16 January 2016, is purely technical, to prepare meeting rooms, circulate communications, etc. They are not a sanctions committee or its panel of experts. We have been dissatisfied with the overall performance of the Secretariat in the context of Resolution 2231. They act in a biased way, following the guidance from the Western capitals, and engage in illegal investigations in third countries, though they have neither mandate nor expertise to do so. After the Secretariat digs something, or rather studies whatever ready-made is handed to it by the West, They try to present it as the conclusions of the Secretary General. This is very unprofessional and casts a shadow on its authority. We hope that the Secretariat and the Secretary General himself will not again violate the decisions of the UN Security Council and will not go beyond their technical mandate and will abstain from engaging in any illegitimate investigation. Otherwise, we will have to reassess our collaboration with them, which is hardly in anyone's interests. We do not want to do it, but there will be no other choice.